Alright guys, this is a quick video in response to Thrifty Kaniffy's latest video. It's an open tag on different knives from different countries, and here we go. I've got a few and I'm gonna keep it real short. Here's the first one up, and this one's from France, and this is made by Perrin, and it's a tri-folder. Very unusual opening mechanism. As you can see, tri-folder, there's 3 parts to it. Let's show you that again. It's a defense style knife for quick deployment. Pretty cool knife. I like Perrin stuff. And this one's in 440C, and the blade is just over 3 inches. Nice spear point type blade there. Alright, next one up is from Italy, from Maniago. I think that's how you pronounce it. And this is made by Antonini. They've been making knives a long time, since 1925. And this one's well used. I've used it a lot. They got a cool locking mechanism on the side there. You just push that up, down to lock it, up to unlock. And this one's in 420 stainless steel, and the blade is almost 4 inches long, and it has a American walnut handle. Cool knives. I like these. I like them a lot. So that's Italy. And now we got one from Germany, and this is the Merkator Black Cat K55 knife. These have been going around for well over 100 years. I don't remember exactly how long, but a real long time. And the German soldiers would often carry these during the World War II, and a lot of American and British soldiers would bring them home again with them as souvenirs. You can see why they would carry them out in the field, because it's a lot of knife. It's a 3.5 inch carbon steel blade. This one's in carbon. The originals are in carbon. They do come in stainless steel these days also. And it's a lockback knife. Really good locking mechanism here. Very light. Take up very little room for such a sizable blade. Great useful knife in the field. So this is from Soligen in Germany. Alright, next one up is from Portugal, and this is by Mamm, and these have been around a long time, since 1870. And this one is the Sportive. That's what they call this one. It's a stainless steel blade, 3.2 inches. Very thin, nice crisp edge on it. And I've used this one on ferro rods, and it throws some great sparks. And it's got a liner lock, but unusually it pushes from the left. So if you're a left-hander, this is perfect for you. It doesn't matter if you're a right-hander. I just pull it across. Instead of that way, we go that way. There we go. Great little knife. Right, next up is Switzerland. And from Switzerland, we got a Wenger. Now, this is a cool little knife. I've got a couple of Wengers. They did go out of business, and they were bought out, the company, by Victorinox. But these are a good sack, a Swiss Army knife. And the blade on this one is 2.5 inches, stainless steel. Great little useful blade. Now, they had a very different design to their, if I can find it, there we go. Their tin opener was quite a different design to the well-known Victorinox version. So there we go, there's our little Wenger from Switzerland. Next up, from New Zealand, is the Svord. Now, TK, he showed the Svord, and it's an awesome knife. This is one of my all-time favourite carry knives for actual work, and this is a Svord Peasant. This one's the Mini. It's 2.5 inches, or just over 2.5 inches, and it's made of Swedish tool steel. Holds an edge, easy to sharpen. I love the steel on these things. The Ford Mini Peasant, great knives. Right, next up, from China. From China we got a Roper Tumbleweed. Pretty nice knife. I like this knife a lot. Lovely white bone on this, and a lockback. I like my lockbacks. Nice blade. Good EDC knife. And on here it's got, what's it got on here? It's got PRC, People's Republic of China, and it's 1065 carbon steel. Like I say, almost 3-inch blade on it. Great knife, I like it a lot. Of course, China produces so many knives these days, it was real difficult to pick which one to show, but I landed on this one. Alright, Japan next. Now here we got a bit of a collector's Spyderco here. And this one's made in Seki City, something like that. Seki City. I'll zoom in there. I never know how to say that word, but Japan anyway. And real nice serrated blade here. And this is a 434, and this is a first edition of these. It's a liner lock. Quite a collector's knife. I love the blade on this. But Japan produces some fine knives, and well, I chose this one. I don't know how rare these ones are now, but I know they're very collectible. Don't know a lot about it really, but the steel is VG10 steel, and it's just over a 3-inch blade on this one. Alright, that's Japan. Now next up we got Taiwan, and here's a counterpoint one from cold steel, made in Taiwan. A lot of cold steel knives are made in Taiwan, and this is OS 10A steel. And this one is 3 3/4 inches long, and cold steel use a lot of OS 10 in their knives, and like I say, they produce an awful lot of them in Taiwan, not to be confused with China. But there you go, great knife. I love these knives. Next up is USA. Now I chose this one because this is the first knife I ever bought when I moved to the USA. I carried these in the UK. I carried Buck 110s for years, so this was the first knife I picked up in the USA. They used to be made here in San Diego, but the high Californian taxes drove Buck knives up to Idaho. So there we go, there's the Buck 110. Everybody knows this knife, great knife. I love my lockbacks, like you know if you watch my channel. And this is in 420 HC, high carbon. And it's got a 3 3/4 inch blade. Great knife, one of the most copied knives in the world. And this is well used. Alright, next one up is Pakistan. I got a few knives from Pakistan, but I picked this one. This is what I call the beast from the east. It's the Pakistani pruner, and this is by a company called Right Edge, and it's full of flaws. This knife is full of flaws, but I affectionately like it. I love the shape of it. It's got a mystery stainless steel, and it's got a real handmade look to it, and full of flaws, but I actually quite like it. The Pakistani pruner, the beast from the east. And last up, number 12. Now I couldn't find 12 folding knives. I know I've got others scattered around somewhere, but I just couldn't put my hand on them. In fact, this video, I thought it was getting, the more videos I see on this on these videos from different countries, the harder it was for me to select what I wanted to use, because we all have a lot of similar knives. So I was going to do it all on fixed blades, but I decided against that. But my last one is a fixed blade, and it's from Austria. It's the Glock field knife, the Glock 81, and it's one of my favourite knives of all time. I love these knives, they're great. Every time I go camping anywhere, I carry one of these. This one's untouched, this one's in mint condition, but I have a black one, identical, but just all in black, and that thing takes a beating. These knives take a hell of a beating. It's got a 6.5 inch carbon spring steel blade. Now the spring steel makes it ideal as a throwing knife, and my black one, I've thrown that thing thousands of times. I used to do a lot of knife throwing. I used to do it all the time, and this is my favourite knife for that. Such a hard wearing knife. They're used by special forces and armies all over the world. You just can't break this knife. Lever open ammo boxes, use it as a throwing knife, all kinds of stuff. It will take a hell of a pounding. So this is my last one, my knife from Austria. So that concludes my 12 knives from 12 different countries, and that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later. And don't forget to go out and check TK's channel out and have a look at his video on this. He's the one that started the ball rolling on this one. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Catch you later.